What have we got today then, folks? We're heading back to Islay. We're heading back to Bunnahabhain. The difference this time, I'm tackling the peat. The sherry's gone. It's all about the peat today. Let's see how we get on with this one. Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whisky Friend with me, Alan. If you're a returning subscriber, then thank you very much and welcome back. If you've so happened to pop in for the first time and whisky's your thing, then you've landed on the right channel. You may want to consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click the bell for keep you up to date to future notifications, because you're helping the channel massively on its way to the magical 2K. We're getting very, very close now, guys, so big thanks to everyone who's subscribed. Possibly in maybe another month, we may get that big 2K the next month. So anyway, let's crack on. Whisky, this is why you're here. So yes, everyone knows I'm a massive sherry lover. I've been trying my best sporadically with peat, so I'm back to tackling peat. I think I've got a couple of big peaty whiskies coming up over the next few months, so I'm easing myself in with this one, which is the Bunnahabhain Moine. Absolutely fantastic. You probably noticed I did review the Bunnahabhain Moine way back last year. It was a different Moine though. It was the Bunnahabhain Moine which was specially produced to fulfill the Swedish market. So I managed to pick that one up at auction. Loved it. But I've noticed recently that they've now created this as part of the core range. So this is going to join the 12-year-old, the 18, the Bunna 25. Now they've added the Bunnahabhain Moine, part of the core range, and there is a few Gaelic sounding ones, some travel retail ones, so I'm not going to even attempt to mention those names. I'm sure you know what they are, I'm sure you've tried them because it's fantastic at Bunnahabhain. So, without any further ado, I'm going to crack on with this. I'm going to give you a nose, a taste, a finish, I'm going to score it, and I'll conclude. So, initially, let's crack on with this. Colour wise, I've got it covered up today with my trusty coin number 78. We're really getting to the nitty gritty with these now, guys. I think I've only got a handful left, so if you do want to get a hold of them, guys, I'll pop a description in the link into the description how to get a hold of them. Just give me a quick contact, and then as soon as I get these gone, I can get onto batch 2 and create another batch of these, so I'm looking forward to that. So colour wise with this, it's a real nice, it's like a lemony gold colour. Real nice. Much lighter than I'm used to. I'm used to these much more sherried whiskies, so this is a nice change. So let's crack on with the nose, folks. Wow. Straight away it's peaty. I'm lucky I had the coin on this today, guys, because I had it sitting for a little while without the coin and the whole room became really peaty, so the wife was getting a little bit upset. So it was a fire in the dining room or something, but yeah, no, this is real nice, all peaty smoke, but it's a real nice dry smoke. It's like it's a distant smoke. It's quite earthy on the nose, it's quite grassy, maybe freshly cut hay, freshly cut grass, but it's got a beautiful sweetness. It's a real nice vanilla sweetness, touch of honey, touch of toffee, a little bit of fudge, so they're all there. But the balance is wonderful, because as soon as I think I go towards peaty whiskies, I think it's all going to be smoke and ash and bonfire and all that kind of stuff and barbecued meats and everything, but this is not. This is a nice, beautifully balanced. There's a great balance between the smoke and the fruitiness. It's really fruity, some really nice pears, some really nice apples, fresh pears. Beautiful sweet note, really sweeted, and combined with the honey and the toffee and the vanilla, it is a beautiful balance between the smoke and the sweetness. Wow, there's a nice little bit of sea air, got that nice sea breeze, which is a little bit more reminiscent of Islay. But yeah, that sea air's there, and then there's a little bit of spice right in the back, a little bit of ginger, maybe some cinnamon. But it's a really, really wonderful nose. I'm not too sure how old this is. It is a non-age statement. But yeah, it's wonderful on the nose. Beautiful balance between it, the smoke and the fruitiness, and the spice is coming in now. Real nice on the nose. Okay, sets you up beautifully for the taste. Wish me luck, guys. I'm going to slanch. Here's where it changes. The nose is different to the palate. It's much more spicy. It's that dry smoke, dry peat smoke. But there's a big blast of spice. It's even gone peppery now, so it's ginger and pepper. Sides of my cheeks are tingling. Real nice. It's got a nice arrival. A little bit of power on the arrival from the 46.3 ABV. Not sure if I mentioned, but it's non-chill filtered, natural colour as well, so it's got all the plus points. Soft arrival, but a little bit in the intenseness builds. Spice kicks in. Smoke's there throughout. Peat smoke. It's dry. It's oaky. Becomes really spicy, and then those fresh apples and fresh pears come in. So that fruitness is the sweetness from the fruit is still there. The toffee and the honey and the fudge have dropped a little bit into the background. They're still there though. Beautiful balance of it all. It's all mingling with each other. The smoke is just putting a coat over it all. Nice hit of spice. As it goes through the development into the finish, the spice is taking over, so it's becoming much spicier. Real oaky dryness. Let me just try some more. Wonderful. The mouth feels great. It's creamy. It's chewy. It's spicy. But that dryness it feels like it's just sucking all your teeth out. It's just coating all your teeth, coating your whole palate. Then as the dryness eases off, the fruitiness, the sweetness, the fruit come in. Those apples, those pears, the spice, beautifully. It's all, whoever's put this together, guys, has done a wonderful job of this. This is actually better than the Bunnahabhain Moine that I did last year. There's a little bit more in this. There's definitely more spice. Just regarding the casks in these guys, just reading on the back of the tin here, it says that the casks are first and second fill sherry and bourbon casks with a mix of some red wine casks. So it looks like there's a fantastic mix of casks in here. I'm glad it's first and second fill, which is fantastic. That ginger and spice and pepper is heading through into the finish. Let's do one for the finish. Let's do a bit before the finish. The nose is wonderful. It's a fantastic nose. If I was scoring them individually, I'd score the nose possibly a 9 out of 10. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's smoky. It's got it all on the nose, but it's a really engaging nose. Keeps you interested, keeps you going. A little bit of complexity on the nose. Heading into the palate, I'd probably give the palate an 8.5 out of 10. Don't take that as a downer. It's beautiful on the palate. It's spicy, it's fruity, it's fudgy, it's beautiful honey notes, beautiful peat smoke. And then as you get to the finish, this is where it bangs in. It's a super long finish where it's spicy, it's smoky, there's that wonderful dryness, oaky dryness, and it's mega spicy. So for me, this is a wonderful whiskey. What would I score it? I'm quite happy to score this a 90 out of 100, guys. As far as peat whiskies goes, I have had a little bit of experience with Bunnahabhain Moine before, but as I say, this is a different batch and it's slightly different. For me, it's a better Bunnahabhain Moine than last year's one. I'm glad they've added it to the core range, because this is a bottle that you would probably like to keep on your bar. It's a typical Islay. For me, it's not in there where it's not the medicinal, it's not the briny, it's not the overwhelming peat smoke which just dominates the ash and all that kind of stuff. This is more kind of bonfire smoke, maybe a touch of tobacco, maybe a touch of cigar leaf, that kind of, it's not that ashy smoke, but this is wonderful. Yeah, as I say, 90 out of 100, absolutely fantastic. As my peat journey is progressing, guys, now I know I've got a couple of nice big peaty whiskies coming up over the next few weeks, so I'm really going to try and tackle this peat thing. But what I want to do, I'm going to hand over the reins to you guys to drop into a comment. Because I'm a sherry lover, I'm quite onto the bourbon whiskies, bourbon finishes and bourbon casks. Sherry casks are my thing, but I really want to go down this peat road. I'm enjoying this one. So over to you guys, just drop into the comments. Is there any peaty whiskies that you think might suit my palate? It might be in my wheelhouse, as they say. Don't be frightened to drop them in, guys. If I can source them and if I can try them out, I'll quite happily fire in and try them. What I want to try and do is enhance my peat palate. So I need some help from you guys. So just drop in a comment. Don't forget, if you've liked the video, smash those thumbs up. You may want to again hit that subscribe button, guys, and don't forget to click the bell to be kept up to date whenever I'm putting out some new content. And that's pretty much me. I'm Alan, I'm the Whiskey Friend, and until the next time, guys, just keep remembering the pleasure is in the sharing. Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye.